Oh! How do you get all that out? Are you on? Sounds like you're on.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button down below, like the video so you can see more. And we have a package, and this is from 6 Cents. I don't know what this is or what's in it. Worms. I think. Yep, worms. These are the Bosa tails. Woo! Super excited. Thanks, 6 Cents. Thanks, Ryan. From Whatnot. Today we are going to go over my new semi-professional and what is capable with it fish finder. The Helix 7 with the Chirp Mega Down Imaging GPS Gen 4. I'm gonna go ahead and just read off a bunch of this stuff as well as throw some pictures up, and then I'll show a little bit of me using the fish finder at the end. This price of it varies between $600 and $650 depending where you get it. Whether it's at Walmart, Academy, Bass Pro, Discount Warehouse, or you buy it from Humminbird itself. This fish finder is a medium-sized fish finder at 7 inches. When it's talking about 7 inches, it's talking about 7 inches of screen across. This thing itself, probably more like 10.5 all the way through. I'm gonna go ahead and just read a bunch of these facts that'll help you out. Now, my fish finder, this comes with the capability of hooking up to Mega Down Imaging, which is like LiveScope, but only Mega Down, and it is a hook up to a special type of Minn-Kota trolling motors. I do not have one of these trolling motors. I eventually will get one of these trolling motors. So this does not have capability for LiveScope except Mega Down Imaging. Yet to try that out. The Helix 7 Chirp Mega DI GPS Gen 4 fish finder features Mega Down Imaging, dual spectrum chirp sonar, auto charting, auto chart live, internal GPS, and Humminbird base model mapping built in. An upgraded high definition 7-inch screen display will give you the best view overall of many preloaded maps already in the fish finder. The keypad control Master Helix at the touch of a button. Access the preloaded views from the user-friendly menu system. Operate with a soft key controls that allow you to reliably operate your fish finder in any conditions. Can definitely vouch for that. I fished with this in scorching Texas 100-degree weather. It got hot. It did not falter once. I also got it wet because I had to jump in after a fishing rod. Dual spectrum chirp sonar. Before you cast, know what's down there thanks to the highly detailed fish anchors and a clear view of fish holding structure at the bottom. Powered by our proprietary low Q chirp transducer, dual spectrum chirp 2D sonar offers 2 ways to search: a wide mode of maximum coverage and narrow mode for focusing on the slightest details. Internal GPS in the Humminbird base map. Our enhanced base map provides you with a clear view of underwater terrain and surrounding points of interest so you can fish and navigate with a total confidence. Identify buoys, daymakers, hazards, marinas, contours, depth makers, and much, much more. This includes charts for over 10,000 different lakes across the U.S. plus coastal coverage, and that's just for the continent US. If you want to do more, you have to go to the Humminbird website, download the maps, insert it here, and while it's powered on, you can go through while it encrypts itself and downloads. The premium chart capability. Humminbird provides the most complete offering of premium map or premium chart options to anglers everywhere. Get a complete view of the world below with optional charts from Humminbird's Lake Masters and Coastmaster. Products as well as your choice of compatible navionics. AutoChart Live creates real-time parts, creates real-time maps of your fishing spots. With access to patented Hummingbird Lake Master features, map depth, contours, bottom hardness, and vegetation, as well as you drive your boat. Comes standard with 8 hours of built-in recording time and is capable with AutoChart Zero line SD cards for virtually endless AutoChart mapping. This thing includes a control head, a transom mount, power cable, gimbal mounting brackets, and mounting hardware. Also comes a 1-year warranty, so I have until May of 26. Let's see what else we got. All right, so now we spouted off everything you can read on the Hummingbird website. Let's read some reviews. 2 reviews, one good, one not so good. From Megig Harbor. 2 years ago, I have owned another brand of electronics for many years, but switched to the Helix 7 MDI Gen 4. Not this. No, this one, the Mega Down Live. After my last unit kept losing the bottom lock and the down imaging never gave a reliable picture. This unit has good resolution, easy menus to operate, bright screen, good base map, and overall quality look. Drawbacks. The drawback versus my previous unit, can't change data overlays in any way. Previous unit lets you change content size and location of overlays. The data boxes that you can change content are too big and size can't change over. They cover too much of the screen. Unit should include a fuse holder and a fuse for installation. I simulated operating and using the actual GPS. This is a 5 out of 5. So, I will agree with that. I would give this a 5 out of 5. This is the most complete overall fish finder I have yet to own. I'd say the only thing that Garmin has, my 7-inch Garmin Striker 7 has over this, is it's a little bit clearer when it comes to how I use my Garmin Striker. Now, I did not have these hooked up to the same size battery, and that was probably where I messed up and why that was a little bit clearer on my boat. Now, let's look at the second one by Slice. This is a not so good review. Slice. This is a year ago. I haven't had money to replace the one I bought years ago that I couldn't get answers to why the mega structure scanning just stopped working after 3 months. I'm more upset with Hummingbird for not just swapping it out, since it apparently just a defective unit. I've troubleshot every other choice and spent hours on it making sure it wasn't something else. For all or nothing. I never got any responses or help, so I just kept fishing with the regular sonar. Some people don't have all the money in the world to just buy units until they find the one that works. This guy gave it a 1 out of 5 stars. So, in my humble opinion, I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5. I never give anything a 5 out of 5, just understand that. It looks simple, it's easy to use and operate. I had no time and spent no time figuring it out. That's how easy it was. Just plug, play, start playing with it, and I got it to the settings I liked it at, as well as mapping. It isn't a massive unit with a small screen. It looks like if we wanted, we could install it in multiple places of the boat. I had this placed at the bow, and I had my sonar hooked up to my trolling motor. Although that is not how the transducer was intended to be used. It was intended to be used at the back of the boat. The transom mount. But I figured it out, and it worked really well with zip ties. It is small enough yet big enough to see from any point on the boat. I could see the screen from the back of the boat, the side of the boat. The only issue was I didn't have a correct mount to get it high enough to where it was always clear to me, and that's my fault. It's big enough to go on a kayak, small enough to go on a kayak. It's big enough and small enough, perfect size for a jumbo. It's perfect size for a smaller bass boat. I would even say you could probably put this on up to an 18-footer. I have a 16-foot Bass Tracker XL Classic. I think this is a perfect unit for it. Anything over 10 inches, I think would be overdoing it for that small boat. I would say up to 18 inches, this is gonna be perfect. Now, we're gonna go and switch over to play with it a little bit. I'm gonna show some screens of me fishing with it, talking over it, what it does. I did have to buy the cord which I didn't appreciate so much, to connect this to Mega Live Down, or Mega Down Imaging. Mega Down Imaging. I don't have the right trolling motor for it. We'll eventually get that when we do upgrades on the boat. I will show you that. I will show you that in a future time. The Helix 7 Hummingbird does have a model that comes with Mega Live, as well as other options. You can just get the 2D without connecting to down imaging. Like I said, it ranges from 600 to 650, sometimes 700 or 800, depending on where you buy it at. I bought mine for 600. I think with the deal I got on Mega Down Imaging, when I get the correct trolling motor. All right, I will see y'all at the water. All right, guys, let's take a look at this Hummingbird Helix 7. Now we're on. Simple, clearly better. Hummingbird. Woo! Let's let it load up. Can I see that? MDI GPS G4. So we're gonna press menu. It's gonna bring it up to automatically. We're seeing fish right here. Looks really clear. We're in 9.9, water temperature is 90. We're using the 140 to 200. Let's play with, let's do sensitivity. It turns it up, it turns it down. Back to menu, setup, language, feet, angler, time zone, daylight saving, demonstration visibility, go to ice mode, encrypted SD card. Woo! That encrypted SD card is to update these. Let's go to chart, visibility, sounds, shallow water highlighted, shallow water 60 feet highlight 1. Boom. Change that, that's pretty cool. Let's go to maps, chart. In fact, let's go to view. Get out. Let's press view, view again. Changes it up. You can change all of it. This is traditional. This is the higher def. This is the wave point. If we'll get off of that and tell you where we're at. That's alright, doesn't have to. Main video again, there we go. Can we zoom in? No. That's alright. I'm sure we could go to and zoom it in. Menu, view. Let's mark waypoint 1 created. And if I would zoom in, it would show that in. Plus and minus. Look, it shows that waypoint. Kind of shows everything I've done today as well. Boom. Now we zoom out of that. Woo! Go to view again. Now we got the map over here. You can obviously change all of these settings. Look guys, I've played with a lot of fish finders in my day. And for one that is not live scope capable, it is down imaging capable, and there are Helix 7s that are. The one that I have is not. This is the clearest live. This is the clearest fish finder I have ever used. Now, back to the office. I will see you when I finish closing this out. Alright guys, so welcome back. I am going to let you know that eventually I am going to either get a new trolling motor with Mega Down Imaging or buy another Helix, this time the Helix 10 that can connect to live scope. Either way, we'll figure that out. I appreciate you watching. I hope you like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you on the next one.
You've got mail. You've You've got mail.